Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CampAvto, the channel where we do not simply review vehicles, we cross-examine them like they just rolled into town with suspiciously shiny hubcaps and a story that does not quite add up. And today we have a machine that looks like it should come with a campfire guitar, a pair of dusty boots, and one neighbor named Bob, insisting he could totally live in that thing full-time, right up until the first plumbing issue. I think that is the magic of a vintage camper. It promises freedom, nostalgia, and just enough mechanical uncertainty to keep a man humble. This one is especially dangerous because it does not just look charming, it looks convincing. Before we hitch up and head for the horizon, subscribe to the channel for more rolling oddities, retro campers, and wonderfully questionable machines that make modern vehicles look emotionally overprotected. What we are looking at is a 1987 Fleetwood Avion travel trailer, affectionately called the Cowpoke Camper, a thoughtfully restored twin-axle aluminum travel trailer that leans hard into Western-inspired charm without turning into a costume party. It is one of those rigs that understands something many modern RVs forget. People do not only want convenience, they want character. And brother, this trailer has enough character to walk into a campground and make half the crossovers feel underdress. The Avion line itself deserves respect. The brand began in 1956 under Romany Coach, founded by brothers Lauren and Robert Cayo in Michigan, with a mission to build a durable premium all-aluminum travel trailer inspired by aircraft construction. That was not a small ambition. This was the period when America fell in love with the open road, and the finest trailer builders were not just making places to sleep, they were making movable optimism. Now let us talk size, because camper people always do this, with the seriousness of architects and the optimism of gamblers. The trailer is 30 feet long, which is 9.14 meters, and 7.8 feet wide, is about 2.4 meters. That is enough body to feel substantial on the road, but still within the realm where a determined man can imagine towing it into a scenic campsite and pretending reversing is a skill he definitely possesses. The twin-axle layout matters here. It improves stability, supports the weight more confidently, and gives the whole thing the planted look of a trailer that expects to be taken seriously. I like the most that it still wears classic all-aluminum silhouette so well. The exterior upgrades are practical, not flashy, and that is exactly how it should be. It has a newly sealed roof system, a new battery, an electric hitch jack, refreshed exterior lighting, updated locks, new vent fans, a refurbished propane furnace, and a rooftop air conditioning unit. That is the sort of list that does not make casual viewers cheer, but it makes experienced buyers quietly nod. The floor plan is designed for 2, but it can sleep up to 4. In the bedroom, there are 2 twin beds with new mattresses and tufted covers. That setup gives flexibility, good access, and a surprisingly civilized sleeping arrangement for a trailer of this age. In the main living area, there is a convertible chenille sofa that expands the sleeping capacity. The lounge is wrapped in wrap windows, which is exactly what you want in a travel trailer: light, visibility, and that lovely illusion that you are out in nature while still sitting next to a cabinet full of snacks. Also, a folding dining table that expands to seat up to 6, which is honestly hilarious and wonderful. The kitchen is where this trailer stops being merely pretty and starts making a serious case for itself. It includes a refurbished propane range, a microwave, a double-bowl sink, a stainless refrigerator, freezer, substantial cabinet storage, and a live-edge cutting board stove topper. That is a genuinely useful kitchenette, not a decorative excuse for one. The 3-burner setup was not explicitly confirmed in the source text for this trailer, so I will not invent it here, but even without guessing, this is clearly a real cooking space. The bedroom continues the practical theme with dual wardrobes, built-in dresser drawers, and an adjustable swivel table that can serve as a small work surface or television stand. Then we get to the rear bathroom, and this is where many old campers usually apologize for themselves. Not this one. It features a large tub shower combination, a flushing toilet and a retro glam vanity cabinet with a mirror. That is a serious bathroom by travel trailer standards, especially in a vintage rig. As for technical specifications, here is the clean summary. This is a 1987 Fleetwood Avion iron twin-axle travel trailer, 30 feet long, 9.14 meters, and 7.8 feet wide, 2.4 meters, with an all-aluminum shell, sleeping space for 2 to 4 people, twin beds, a convertible sofa, a fold-out dining area, a full kitchenette, a rooftop AC unit, a refurbished propane furnace, a tankless water heater, updated vents and locks, an electric hitch jack, onboard fresh, grey and black water tanks, and a direct city water hookup. It is a towable travel trailer, not a motorized RV, so there is no engine horsepower figure to list, and I think that is worth stating clearly because too many people hear RV and immediately start hunting for a V8 that is not there. Now let us talk price honestly. The asking price provided is $24,000. What we do know is that for $24,000, this trailer is being sold not merely as an old camper, but as a restored, road-ready, character-rich vintage travel trailer with real lifestyle appeal. In that light, the price is not absurd. It is the kind of number that will make sensible people hesitate and vintage camper romantics start measuring their driveway. And that is the whole charm of the Cowpoke camper. It is not the cheapest path into camping, and it is definitely not the simplest, but it offers something modern trailers often struggle to fake. Presence. The aluminum shell still gives you that classic aircraft-inspired silhouette, that smooth silver shape that made these trailers feel premium in the first place, while the interior leans into a warm Western mood with enough restraint to stay tasteful. I liked the most that it seems designed for people who actually want to live in it, not just photograph it and then run back to a hotel. That is the real charm here, the twin beds, the convertible sofa, the fold-out table, the cabinetry, the bathroom with a proper tub and shower combo. This is not some stripped-down nostalgia prop. It is a genuine tiny home, and not the kind of tinny home that influencers describe while standing in a place where you cannot turn around without apologizing to a cupboard. Vintage aluminum trailers have a special place because they combine collectible value, visual identity, and usability in a way many modern entry-level campers simply do not. New trailers often give you more convenience for retail. The money, sure, but many of them also look like a refrigerator that got involved in zoning disputes. So would I trust a rolling disco-era apartment like this to take me off-grid today? I believe I would carefully, respectfully, and with tools, snacks, and a healthy understanding that vintage camping is half adventure and half negotiation. But that is exactly why machines like this are lovable, they are imperfect, stylish, and honest. They remind us that freedom used to come wrapped in aluminum, wood grain, and an interior color scheme bold enough to make modern designers reach for a therapist. And if you want to help support CampAvto, become a sponsor of the channel. You can help us keep chasing strange, charming, and gloriously impractical machines. Bob says $1 is basically nothing, which is exactly what he said before buying a vintage camping lantern that turned out to be a rusty bucket with a rusty handle.